Welcome to NAB Show 2024.
The preeminent event for the entire media and broadcast industry.
Right here in Las Vegas.
Right. Ricardo, it's day 2 of NAB. How's the show been so far?
So far it's been pretty good. To be honest, I can't even remember what's happened. It's been that busy, so just running up and down from meetings here, there and everywhere. We've got our new branding, which is very exciting, so new logo, new colours. But yeah, no, so it's been fantastic so far, but we've got 2.5 more days to go. So.
Yes, exactly. So much more to come. So tell me, where is Speechmatics positioned in the marketplace?
In the marketplace, we are positioned, well, I'd like to say at the top. Obviously, there's lots of different ways in which you can analyze a speech recognition provider, but we've always set ourselves apart by being the most accurate system out there. So that's about being very high accuracy on the quality of the transcription, but also the latency, so words appearing, as you can see behind me, very, very quickly. The other thing that really separates us is our ability to deal with different accents. So we are very much an inclusive and global brand. So we can take Spanish, English, French, Italian, Portuguese, 45 other languages. But likewise, we have different accents when we talk. So when I was little, I used to speak Spanish. I used to speak English in a very different manner. So I'd have said, "My name is Ricardo. I'm from Mallorca, and I speak with a different accent." But as you can see behind me, it is still understanding the different way I'm speaking. I don't speak that that way anymore, apart from when I'm with my dad. But as you can see, it's a very robust system, and that's where we position ourselves, the absolute best in speech-to-text accuracy.
Wow, that was a really good accent. Thank you so much for sharing that. I can see how impressive it is, and it works really, really well. What else are you showcasing here at NAB this year?
So NAB, first and foremost, it's always sort of the improvement in the quality of the languages. So we brought out a couple of new ones. So I think since our last show, we've sort of had Persian and Hebrew come out. We've got our bilingual model as well, so that's speaking English and Spanish in the same sort of audio. We can switch from one to the other if you wanted to do so. And then most pertinently, audio events. So that means that beyond just normal speech, we can also understand what's being heard, but that isn't necessarily speech itself. So whether that's applause in the background or laughter, if I'm telling a joke, there's huge reams of laughter sort of going on afterwards, as you can see there. So our engine would pick that up, it would get the laughter, or it might pick up sort of the, I think, booing as well and a few other things. So getting beyond just speech to text on the audio.
And who are you targeting with this, and what are the future use prospective cases?
We'll target anyone who'll buy it. No, I mean, quite honestly, this is a place where there are so many people doing different things with audio here, and we just want to make sure that we are that horizontal engine that lies behind what everyone is doing, whether it be transcribing videos, captioning news, whether it be editing sort of different documents. We sit in every industry there is possible. Those are the media use cases, but we also work with call centers. I was having a conversation yesterday about getting our engine onto a robot dog. They wanted to be able to talk to the dog understands something, talk back to the human, and we'd be running the speech to text and the text to speech on it. So the use cases are myriad, but our core ones are sort of edtech, media, and sort of contact center, along with a bit of government and finance as well.
Very interesting. And on that note, what are the trends that you're seeing unfolding in the industry, and how are you meeting those demands?
So there's lots of different industries there, and the trends are unfolding in different ways. But what we'd say is that we're finally getting to the point in the media industry where, for live captioning in particular, there is people just starting to move away from relying on humans. Don't get me wrong, human live captioning is very, very difficult. It's a process that is called respeaking, where you watch a show and you say what is being said, but then you say it into a microphone with a perfectly recorded with perfect noise environment and all of that. It's very tiring to do. It's like doing simultaneous interpretation, and it's now got to the point where actually we're getting 97, 98, 99% accuracy, and we're able to fully replace what those respeakers are doing. So that's one big trend that we're seeing here. Non-English languages are becoming more and more prevalent as well. Global companies can't just do English. It used to be we need to do 1, 5, 10 languages. Now actually 20, 30 languages needs to be able to be done. You need to be able to translate what's happening there too, which is what we do as well, as you can see behind me too. So there are trends across the board. I say that importance of low latency, real-time speech recognition is where that's really evolving.
And what does the future look like for Speechmatics?
A big question. I think from a product point of view, from a product vision point of view, what we're looking to do is we have a differentiation in our real-time engine. We have a differentiation in our non-real-time engine too, but real-time's a harder problem to solve. And so we're looking to do a few things. We want to make the real-time as accurate as possible, as low latency as possible, but we also want to start to understand the non-speech elements of audio. So as we touched on earlier, sort of we might have mentioned booing, clapping, but actually taking every part of audio and using that to render a result that is useful. So being able to do emotion, not just based on what the text says, but on the tone of my voice, on the timbre, on the pitch. If I talk like this, does that mean I'm happy? Does it mean I'm sad? I probably ruined the levels of your microphone on that, so apologies. But yeah, so trying to get more into deeper audio understanding, because a lot of people are everyone's doing a large language model at the moment, but nobody's sort of tokenizing the audio from that front. And then beyond that, we're also thinking through sort of can we sort of use our audio understanding to move into the text-to-speech space as well. So if you imagine that every company is going to be interacting with a large language model in some capacity over the next 5 years, Speechmatics is going to be that absolutely fundamental, highest quality input and output layer that works with it. So we will have a level of understanding and comprehension that nobody else has, giving the highest possible quality experience and the most human experience, where we can eventually pass the Turing test for audio. That is our goal.
Wonderful. Things are evolving very fast. Thank you so much, Ricardo. Have an amazing show.
Anytime. Thank you very much.